Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my shatters guide. Now, this video will not consist of me explaining everything in every micro detail. It is straight to the point. Now, quick disclaimer, some of the clips in this video do not belong to me. I tried my best to get all the clips, but I guess shatters just does not like me. Now, before I begin, I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe and let me know in the comments what video you'd like to see next. Now, without further ado, enjoy the video and let me show you how to get your first complete in shatters. So to begin, I'm just going to go through all of the minions you're going to encounter, starting with all the stone ones. These are all the stone ones. The archers will shoot from a distance, whilst all the ones holding a sword will come up and close. Now this little fucker, the gargoyle, will come, paralyze you, and fuck your day up. Prioritize gargoyles, they're the only ones that can really mess you up here. Now these minions, that I'm not going to say their names, there's too many. They're going to mess your day up. They're going to shoot from a distance. And they're going to come closer to you. They'll hide behind walls. They'll stack their shots up. They are a pain in the ass. Just keep your distance and you'll be more than fine. Now, to explain stone towers, these will be spawned randomly on the map. And they're also a nuisance to you, because they will keep respawning stone minions if you don't kill them. Equally, they shoot out shots. Once you destroy them, they will not kill you. They'll just hurt a little bit. But just know, once it's dead, it will never respawn again, and it's just worth farming them, you know, getting rid of them, and they drop Curious, which is always nice. And lastly, I must explain what Idle is. Now, for you hard mode gamers, you need to prioritize Idle, but you guys are beginners. Do not go near the Idle. The Idle will keep shooting you, and he will do an immense amount of damage. He'll petrify you, he'll send you to the graveyard. Just keep away. If you see him in chat, you're going to type I in chat so everybody knows where he is. And you're just going to avoid him at all costs. Now, to drag him, if you're in a situation where you can't avoid him, just keep running, dodge the massive red shots, and you will be a-okay, I promise you. And now that we've done all that hardcore grinding, killing everything, you're now going to focus mainly on monuments. Now, monuments, there are a total of 8 in every single shatters, in 5 different maps, all locations, dependent on which map you get. And once all 8 are dead, you get a teleporter where the monument ruins were. And this, what's going through it, teleports you to the first boss room. And this is where the first boss commences. Okay, so you've just entered the first boss. He can do many of phases, but at the start it's only 2. I'm just going to do it not in order. I'm just going to show you all the phases. This is called slashes. He's just going to shoot the slashes. If you sit top right where there's a gap, you can just kill him, avoid the red shots because they petrify, and you can just stay here until he starts moving, or you need to kill a tower. Okay, guaranteed phase after slashes. He's going to go left, down, right, top, shooting these kind of shots. You stay in front of him, and you avoid the blobs. You either run through them, don't stand them because you'll die, or you shoot them as I did until they're dead. The other alternative beginning, he does jumps. Now, every third jump, he would do what we refer to as a racist jump. Now, he'll either target a player above, or he'll do targeted shooting. Now, it's key to keep your distance here, because you insta-pop. Just circle as I do around him. Never really stay still during this phase at all, because it is very unsafe. Make sure you kill blobs and don't get sat on. Now, we do have a phase that never lasts long. Essentially, whilst you're circling, there will be a small gap. Follow the gap. Don't sit near him. There will always be a gap quite far from him. That's all the advice I can give on this one. You won't really see it too often. When the boss goes to the top of the room and starts shooting out swords, you have 1 or 2 swords. Either white ones, solid, or grey ones. The grey ones always go from left to right or right to left. White ones go straight down. If you must tank any part of the sword, only tank the handle. If you tank the full sword, there is a chance you could die. Now, in the video, you'll see me do quite deep. Do it if you feel risky. It is very safe once you know what you're doing. Okay, so this phase is known as pencils. Now, the way to do it, either back out away from the outside swords or sit in. Now the swords target the nearest player, so if you stand close and then start backing out, the shots will not go near you. You'll tank 1 or 2 at most. Pretty safe phase. Okay, so Rage, when you see the room start going dark, the boss will start firing spray shotguns towards the nearest player and start chasing you. Just go in a circle around him. Usually there's a dragger. In a solo, you literally just circle him. easy enough, and then he'll start jumping. Avoid the red shots at all costs because they petrify. Then he's going to start doing these little burst shots, going corner to corner. The safest place in this whole phase is in the middle of the room, so stay towards the center because he will only shoot once he hits one of the sides. Then, after he's done that, he'll go back to chasing, he'll start doing a fake jump, and then he'll start firing more petrify shots. Just again, rinse and repeat, he does the same 2 phase chains over and over until Rage is done. You know Rage is done when the room starts going back to light. Now Rage is always towards the end of the fight, so you will not have 1 or 2, it will always be one of the last phase. Avoid blow bombs, again, they will kill you, give you a free character slot, and yeah, enjoy Rage, and this will be the end of the first boss. Okay, so after you've killed the first boss, you're going to come in the second clear. Now, these are going to be full of random minions. As you can see, you're just going to want to clear your way above them. Now, you could sprint through, but I wouldn't recommend because it can make the boss room in second really messy. And we don't want messy, we want clean, safe runs, and this is how you do it, boys. Now, there's going to be different sort of things you need to clear. Same sort of scenario as the first one. There's like a monument type thing that you need to kill. It's going to spawn all of these little spawn pads, as you can see, and you just want to just keep yourself clear. Now, there are different ones for different sections. There's numerous to remember. There's too much to go through, but if I'm honest, if you just take a slow pace and kill everything very slowly, you'll see what I mean. There's no real need to explain all of them. So, the essentials to second boss, you're going to have 3 generators, and there's a 50-50 chance that these generators are either going to be fire or ice, and there's a few different phases for each fire and ice, and I'll walk you through all of them, as you do need to know what each do to not catch you off guard. Okay, so above the boss you'll see the flames, and this one's going to be a 3 fire, so guaranteed fire phase. Now, we get fire walls, the most cursed one out of them all, so you're basically just going to pick a corner, tap left and right, go up, down, you can do whatever you want. But there's no need to panic. Now, they do 130 armor pierce, it does hurt a lot. Fire rotates, so there's going to be 3 bombs, inner, outer and middle, randomly selected, and you're basically just going to keep going in the circle and avoid the bombs. Now, you will see the bombs and you will have a few seconds to get out of its way, so don't sit on it. Fire spits. Essentially, the boss is going to be shooting bombs all throughout the map. All you have to do is just keep dodging. Now, it's key not to sit on these bombs because they will insta-pop you. Lastly, fire nuke. Quite literally, all you have to do is dodge left and right. They come straight at you and slightly swerve. So literally, just stand still for most of this and you should be good. So, ice phases you encounter. This phase, you essentially just want to avoid sitting on the portal and just dodge. This phase is probably the easiest one out of the lot. Now this ice phase is going to be pulls all over, as you can see. Your plan is to go in and out essentially. The closer you get to the boss, the harder and tighter you have to go. So if you feel a bit uncomfortable, just go towards the bottom, it's so much easier. Okay, so Ice Nuke. This is a 3 portal. Essentially, he's going to be shooting random ice balls. Don't sit on him. Kill the bird and the phase is over. This is also very simple. Ice phases in general are very easy. There's going to be portals circling around the boss. Just dodge. Last but not least, we've got Ice Arena. Essentially, the boss is going to shoot 2 little white shots, and you need to sit right in the middle in between them. As you can see in the video, he's going to start shooting these little laser shots towards you. You just need to micro dodge left and right, avoid the purple shots from the outsides. This phase is also generally really safe. There's not really a way I can explain this apart from do it yourself. It's another free phase. So, to explain what birds are in second boss, once you kill your first generator, a bird will spawn. Now, depending on which phase you get, that phase will never end until the bird is dead. Then, upon killing the second generator, a second bird spawns. Now, you always guarantee fire and ice bird, and again, whilst the phase is going on, until both birds are dead, the phase will not end. And then finally, once you kill your third generator, in hard mode, you'll get a third bird, but this ain't a hard mode guide. You guys, on regular chats, do not have to worry about 3 birds, just the 2. Once you kill the third generator, finale now begins. Okay, fire finale. There's going to be bombs going to all players, so essentially you just need to dodge the bombs and go up, down. Those that don't cam rotate, go left and right. Now, it is okay to steer away from the center of the room, where you can see my character, to go left and right to dodge bombs. Just try not to dodge that way. Just literally tap up, down, or left, right, and that's the end of Fire Finale. Okay, Ice Finale. There's going to be ice bombs coming, shooting these small little arrows towards you. Avoid them, they'll insta-pop you, and there'll be shots coming from inner and outside of the boss. Just dodge those. The phase is very, very easy. You do not need a lot of practice. The safest out of the two finales, but Fire Finale is quicker overall. Now, let's get on to the third boss clear. So, once you beat the second boss, you are now in the third boss clear. Now, there's going to be tablets spawning. Kill the tablets, and also kill the enemies. Now, prioritize killing the enemies, because the last thing you want to do is have the spawn room completely filled with enemies that will insta-pop you and kill you pretty fast. Runs end pretty often, especially in early day shatters. This used to be borderline impossible because no one understood the concept. Now, the enemies do regen after a certain amount of time. As soon as you kill all tablets, you'll be allowed to go into the third boss room. Okay, so King now begins. I will not be calling the phase names. I'll just tell you how to dodge it. King can be very, very odd at times and scary, but if you just follow this, you should be all good. This phase, he'll be shooting big and small arrows. Now, once he teleports for the first time, he will start doing mini green shots back and forth until the phase is done. If you'd like to leech this phase, just sit opposite side of the room to him. But in general, this phase is very, very safe. Okay, this phase is what I like to call rose gardens. Now there'll be big shotgun shots going from the outside back into the center. Avoid the center. He also shoots these big arrows and then starts chasing with red mini fidgets. Now these red mini fidgets can pop you pretty quick. They do over 100 armor break each. As I said before, just avoid the middle, but also avoid the outside red shots. They do disappear, so you can follow the line behind. There is a little bit of a safe gap, but just do as I do. It's very safe. Okay, so this is what I like to call carousel. There's two versions, one like this with big and one with small. Now the idea is one goes clockwise, the other one goes counterclockwise, and the boss will start chasing you, firing shots and teleports quite often. Now if you want to leech, you can either sit bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right, but be advised, if King does target you, it is almost guaranteed a nexus. Now also watch out for the orange little portals that spawn and shoot, they will insta-kill you. Okay, so what we're going to do for this phase, if you would like to leech, sit opposite side of the boss, he will teleport away and start chasing players. The red shots coming from all directions are there to narrow your dodging gaps, along with blue shots and then orange portal towers. Now those orange portal towers will insta-kill you. As you can see, you can sit up on this boss, it is sorta safe, but again, leech if you must, no one will judge you. Okay, so this phase, I like to think it of a bit of a maze and a little bit of a puzzle. Now, what you want to do is sit relatively close to the boss, avoid the big red shots as they curse you, and essentially there's always going to be a gap, so if you fall back, you can always have more time to dodge. Now those red arrows are guaranteed to stop at the bomb, so fall back if you will. Just try your best to learn the patterns, there's always a pattern, they don't change up. Okay, so this phase is known as Abyss. Now, the closer you sit to the boss in a group, the easier the shot pan gets. If you're a solo, you can do what I'm doing, sort of sit far away and dodge if you will. That's what I prefer, but players prefer what they prefer. This phase can damage cap, and you are considered griefing in a group if you do what I'm doing. Just sit relatively close to the boss, I promise you, the shot pans are so free that you will not die. Just keep dragging him, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So this phase, the boss will chase you, he will sit stationary, fire 3 shotguns, and then chase you with red and blue shots. Now he will always chase the nearest player, so you can sit far away from him if you're in a group and heal up. This phase is considered one of the safest phases possible. It does not too much damage to you, roughly about 100 each shot, and you can see the dodge pattern is very, very, very simple. So this is a good HP phase, just heal up. Okay, so this phase is known as Skull Drag. There'll be one player dragging the big skull, and the other player will be shooting these little eyes. Now this phase will not end until all the eyes are dead, and there's a lot of shots on the screen, and it does hurt quite a bit. Now if you're dragging the skull, just chase him around the edge of the map. Eventually he will jump, but as long as you just keep rotating in a circle, it's very hard for him to catch up if you've got too much speed. As he's jumped there, you see he doesn't really do too much. Now this phase is quite hard, so get prepared to learn it. So this phase is called whips. He will go to a corner, throw a whip shot at you, do not tank it all, you will die, but once you damage him enough, he'll start throwing these blue shurikens. He will TP and do the blue shurikens again, you can easily leech this phase. He will also go, once he TPs, and fire red shotguns towards you and start chasing the nearest player. Again, very easy leech phase. Okay, so in this phase, in the center there'll be red shots. Towards the end they will start bending and the boss will start chasing, throwing these red shots and then small little arrow red shots that do narrow closer. This phase, I personally find it to stand still as the shots do go away from you, and he'll fire these massive arrow shots at you. Do not tank it all, you will die. Okay, so this phase, he'll start going corner to corner and start chasing, firing these red shotguns quite close. There are these outside red shots that do pet stasis you. Be very careful, avoid these at all costs. He also throws these blue shurikens, as you can see, that rebound back. He just does this over and over again once you damage him enough. Just be advised, if you're going to leech this phase, please don't go corner to corner, because if someone nexuses and you're the closest player, he will go to you. Okay, rotation phase, avoid the shots from the center of the boss, and the outside shots, as you can see, they're small gaps, so if you sit too close, you'll get caught, but the gaps are relatively safe. This is a damage cap phase, and notoriously most boring phase, because his damage cap is very, very low. This phase can fuck you up if you're brand new, but you can learn this one very, very quickly. So, patience. The idea is to drag the copies from right to left, stop, left to right, stop, right back to the left for the final rotation. Now, the more you move up, down, the harder the shot pattern is. So my best advice is just go with the horizon. Just keep going right and left. And if you have to micro dodge, go up and down quickly, but maintain that one straight line. As the shot pattern does change, he does go to the nearest player. It does get fucked up when other players drag it wrong, but hopefully that helps. Wear an amulet also if it's your first time, because it gives you 1.4 seconds invulnerability. You do not get HP because you cannot regen HP inside of patience. I just want to thank you guys for getting this far into the video. I appreciate every single one of you. Prize to whoever can tell me how many times I said in quotations this phase. The next video will be best in slot for melees. This might take me some time. This video did take 3 weeks to make or so. I'm trying my best. I'm working like a motherfucker trying to make better content for you guys. Invest more into the streams and the videos. Have a good day. Happy Roman.